Hello everyone, this is Shayan with you and welcome to my channel. Before I move on, I would like to tell you that this video is going to be in English language. If you want to watch the same video in Urdu language, link is there up. Just click on that link. This link will lead you to my Urdu language video. So without further delay, I would like to tell you what are we going to cover today. Let's look. Many students ask me that they are quite confused in three concepts: market share, market concentration and market growth. So today I have selected these three topics: market share, market concentration and market growth, and we are going to cover them in details. So here we go. Welcome back. What you see on your screen at the moment are the definitions of market share. I will start with a real life example. Just imagine if all of your brothers hand in every month 100,000 to your mother, and you yourself hand in approximately 50,000 out of this 100,000. So what is your share? Your share is 50% out of 100,000. Getting my point? Apply the same concept on the market. Total sales in the market, total sales revenue in the market, generated by all firms. How much did you contribute in generation of that sales revenue? That is your market share. If you read the definition now, you will understand it. The definition is it measures the value of a firm's sales revenue as a percentage of total sales revenue in the industry. And the second definition is the market share is the percentage of industry sale that a particular company owns. Industry sale that a particular company owns. Getting my point? I will now explain you the formula and a real life example and apply the concept. You will understand, inshallah. If you want to understand this, you have to stay with me till end. Alright, moving on. So here, formula number one, I am going to tell you the formula of calculating market share by revenue. Okay, and the formula is total sales of the company over total sales of the market times 100. Getting my point? Okay, and how do we calculate it? Just imagine what you see on your screen at the moment is there are four different firms, and these are, just imagine, suppose these are the only firms being operated in an industry. Firm A, Firm B, Firm C and Firm D. Firm A is generating the sales revenue of 25 million. Firm B is generating 30 million sales revenue. Firm C 45 million and Firm D 20 million. Okay, so these are the only four firms being operated in an industry. Now what I want you to do is add them. Hurry up. 1, 2, 3. How much is the total? 120. So that means the total sales revenue in the industry or in the market is 120 million. I want you to calculate the market share of firm B. Hurry up. The formula is there. The formula is written there. Please calculate the market share of firm B. How will you calculate it? Easy. Look here. This is how we will calculate it. 30 over 120. Where did this 120 come from? When we added all the sales revenues of all firms. Okay, 30 over 120 times 100. That means firm B owns 25% market share. Getting my point? Second way of calculating market share is what you see on your screen now. Okay, I have collected some data from IDC's official website. Okay, how do we calculate it? Total number of units sold by the company. Over total number of units sold in the market times 100. Let's move on and read it. Just imagine there are only three companies being operated in the industry. The first one is Apple, second one is Samsung, third one is Huawei. Okay, Apple is selling approximately, Apple sold in 2020, second quarter, approximately 37.6 million units. Samsung sold 54 million units and Huawei sold 57 million units. When you added all three together, so that means 276.4. This is the amount, this is the figure of units which have been sold. 276 million units have been sold in the market by these three companies. Just imagine there is not the fourth company in the market. Now I want you to calculate the market share of Samsung. How will you calculate? Hurry up. Yes, the number of units sold by Samsung over total number of units sold in the market times 100, and it looks like this. Yes, here it goes. 54 over 276.4 times 100. So Samsung owns 19.5% market share in the whole world. Is this clear? Now I will link market concentration with this. Imagine what you see on your screen now, market concentration. Another name of market concentration is market ratio, which is mostly used in economics. Imagine that there are only 5 companies which are being operated in market. Okay, number 1, Huawei, Samsung, Apple, Xiaomi, Oppo. How much market share do they own? Huawei owns 20.2% market share. Samsung owns 19.5% market share. Apple owns 13.6% market share. Xiaomi owns 10.3% market share. And Oppo owns 8.7% market share. Clear? Okay. Now, there are 3 firms, 5 firms, 6 firms market concentration calculation. What you see on your screen is the definition of market share. Okay, what is this? Market concentration measures the degree of competition that exists within the market by calculating the market share of largest few firms in the industry. These are the largest few firms in the industry. And how much market share do they all own? The more the number is, the less the competition. The lower the number is, the higher the competition in the market. And what does it mean by? When you see here, so the market concentration is 72.3%. That means these 5 firms already own 72.3% market share. Now for you as a new business, for you there is only approximately 27 point something percent market share for you to play with. Are you getting my point? Okay, so linked to it, what you see on your screen is, what if market concentration starts from 0% to 50%? That is called perfectly competitive market. And what is called perfectly competitive market? I will explain you later on, not now. Okay, because this is not this video. If the market concentration is more than 60%, this is called oligopoly. Oligopoly means only a few firms own more than 60% market share. They are the trend setters, price setters, and so on. This is called oligopoly. But what if one company owns a whole market? The market share of one company is 100%. This is called monopoly. So what you see on your screen now is low concentration ratio in an industry would indicate greater competition among the firm in that industry compared to one with a ratio nearing 100%, which would be evident in the industry characterized by true monopoly. If the number is near to 100%, that means we are moving towards monopoly. So market concentration, how do we calculate? When we add the market share held by a few big firms. If it is more than 60%, that means it's moving towards a monopoly and there is a less competition. If it is less than 50%, 30%, 40%, that means for you there is a place to play with, and which is approximately you can play in 70% market, which is free. Getting my point? All right, let's move on. I have linked market concentration with market growth here. Just imagine Huawei owned 15% market share in 2018, but now Huawei is touching 20% approximately. So the market share has increased by 5%. Getting my point? Huawei has grown 5%. There is a 5% increase in Huawei's sales, Huawei's profit, and this is the concept of market growth. If you see the first definition on your screen, market growth refers to an increase in the size of market over a period of time. So like 1 year approximately. Second definition says this is measured by an increase in the value or volume of sales in the market. Value or volume of sales in the market. If the value is increased, if the volume of sales is increased, this is called market growth. Market is growing. If it is growing and it's good for the company, what you see on your screen about market growth, company is growing, market is growing. More growth means more sales. More sales means more profit. More profit means more brand image. More brand image means more trust, more new customers trust, and stakeholders would be interested in investing in your business. Are you getting my point? So I have covered all these 3 points today: market share, market concentration, and market growth, and I will now give you a quick wrap up. Market share, a percentage of sales held by one business over a whole market. Market concentration, a percentage held by a few big firms over a whole market. And market growth, how much one firm has increased its market share. This is called market growth. Getting my point? So I think you have understood today's lecture. If you didn't understand or anything, leave your comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I request you to please do so. Or if you have already subscribed it, please refer my channel to other people so that they can also benefit, because nobody teaches in free these days, but I am teaching in free. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed.